Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. A quick topic of the day is, should I request for an extension of the response time? I have received a PFL, the IRCC has given me only 7 days or 15 days of response time. I really do not think that the response time is sufficient. I need more time to prepare a good solid response. Should I then request for an extension time? That's the topic of the day. I'm Niladri Mukherjee. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and as an organization, we specialize in responding to the procedural fairness letter. And as on date, we may have responded to probably around 150 to 200 procedural fairness letter. 98% of them were successful so far. So my quick tip, absolutely no. If you have received 7 days, if you have received 15 days, or even if you have received 30 days, trust me, IRCC has given you those time frames for a reason. They are smart. They understand how long a response should take. And that's exactly the reason that they have given you such a time, right? For example, if you received a PFL for a non-disclosure of the previous visa refusals, they would give you 7 days. So that's the standard template. If you have received a PFL for a spousal sponsorship application, you would receive 30 days. For a super visa application, mostly 15 to 30 days, varies. So what I'm saying is that these response times are given by immigration to you for a reason. They know that a response on this nature cannot take more time than this. So never ever request for an extension of the time. Because if you request for an extension of the time, the only way for you to request actually would be a web form. Now, what if you send a web form, say a day you receive the PFL, and you do not receive a response back from IRCC? That really does not mean that your extension request is approved. 99% of the times clients tell me that they have not heard back from IRCC. And if you thought that, well, because IRCC did not respond to me, my response is granted, my request is granted. No, you will be superbly mistaken. It will be considered as a case of non-response and the case would be refused. And if God forbid, you may potentially face a ban as well. So if you have given 7 days, so that may apparently sound like a very less time for you to prepare a response, but from my experience, I could tell you that 7 days for non-disclosure of the visitor visa application or similar nature is actually more than enough time for you to research on the case laws, for you to research on the various aspects that you would like to include in the letter. For a spousal sponsorship application, for family class applications, super visa applications, they typically give 30 days because you have a lot of story to tell. If they think that the marriage is not genuine, they would ask you to clarify that. If they think that you have not provided enough chat history, enough photographs, they would ask you to clarify that, along with the response to the PFL. So a spousal PFL takes time. A response to the spousal PFL takes time. But again, from my experience, it's not more than a week's time to 10 days, even for you to come up with a response, modify it, improvise it, finalize it, and then respond. So never ever please request for an extension of the time. Whatever IRCC is given to you, they're giving it to you for a reason. And as I have said to the viewer from my previous videos as well, that IRCC has a compassionate nature. They are reviewing those applications majority of the times in a compassionate way. And if you are able to provide a solid, holistic, legal, proper response, probability is very high that your plea would be granted and that your case would be successful. As I have said, as an organization, we deal with a ton of PFL. In fact, we specialize on this topic. So if you need our professional assistance with anything close to PFL, inadmissibilities, things of such a nature, come for a consultation. That's the very first step. Come for a consultation. I'll be very happy to have a case-specific discussion with you to understand where you stand, to be able to take you to the next step accordingly. Hope this helps you guys in the next one. Bye now.